Hi everybody, welcome back to Collecting Canadian Cavalry and Armour, episode 3 of the Windsor Regiment stuff. So we're going to take a close look at a whole bunch of odds and sods, different things, and this is by no means the complete stuff, but it's everything that I could find, because like I said, stuff's put away in boxes. But one of these days, we'll do a short or another episode of all the other extra stuff that we didn't have. So let's take a look. So the first thing we're going to look at is the old montage. These things were produced for the 50th anniversary of the regiment, and they ordered a hell of a lot of them. Here we are coming up to I think it's the 80th anniversary or 90th, and yeah, 90th. And we still have a bunch more. So if you're interested in montages, get a hold of the kit shop. We'd love to sell you 16 or 100 of these things. Anyway, you can see a whole nice mishmash of different images from our history. You've got Nick here. A fellow used to be in the regiment inside the Cougar. We've got one of our past COs, Lieutenant Colonel O'Brien. There is a Cougar up there on the firing pad in Meaford, along another one here with the Sherman tank on the firing pad. And we can see the old armories downtown, which is now part of the University of Windsor, actually. Kind of neat. They're repurposing the building. And our old guidon is going to be laid up there. Ceremony coming up here within a few months. And of course, we've got the Cougar over here, the Essex tank badge, got the regimental colors, the gold over black. And here's some of the fellas in the old M5 Stuart Light tank. So here we are, the old montage. Like I said, if you're interested in any, please get a hold of the kit shop. We'd love to sell you, 50 or 20 of them. Drinkware. As you see, there's a selection of different drinkware. Some of the stuff we may have seen in a past episode dealing with reunions, but we have this wonderful beer mug from the 1978 reunion. Can hold a whole pint of beer in there, very nice. And it's, of course, crested, Windsor Regiment. Another beer mug that we have here, which is undated with the crest on it. Like I said, I'm kind of goofy about collecting all this stuff. Different variations, just like in cap badges and shoulder titles and stuff. It's part of the thing. Okay, so here we have coffee mugs, black and white with the Windsor Regiment on one side, Royal Canadian Armored Corps badge on the other side. Then you have another full color Windsor Regiment just on one side. Small cups though, I don't know, maybe it's for cappuccino or something. We have this nice one here, crested on both sides. And we have this one here that talks about it's a Windsor Regiment RCAC with their new Tactical Armored Patrol Vehicle, the old TAP-V. And yes, I will admit I shamelessly stole this from the regiment, but it's part of the collection, so it's still kind of there. It's redistribution of corporate assets. That's how I look at it. Anyway, and we have this other mug here, very nice, fully crested. Actually, this was a gift that I got when I was working with the Army cadets. They gave me this as, I don't know, get the hell out of here kind of gift. But no, it was working with their rifle team, and so they gave me that. It was very nice. And one of the later, you can still pick these up, I think, in the kit shop. The water bottle for, if you want to have a sip of water or something like that. Always nice. Water or mixed drink or something. And we have an ashtray. Of course, nobody smokes anymore, but he's very, very health conscious. So, but it's good for putting your change in, or just leaving in your display of wonderful Windsor Regiment stuff. Now, I'm sure that other regiments do exactly the same thing, but like I said, I started off collecting nothing but Windsor Regiment stuff, so this is all part and parcel of it. Let's look at some other stuff. All right, so we didn't cover this hat that was produced for the 50th anniversary when we were doing the reunion stuff, but still it's kind of a neat Windsor Regiment hat with the crest on there. Very nice with the regimental colors. Over on this one, some guy went ahead and had the Windsor Regiment badge airbrushed on his motorcycle helmet. Always me. So that was part of my collection just because it's, Windsor Regiment. Now, we also have in front of me this wonderful little desk flag that they picked up, and just more Well, I guess I should have waited till the next episode to cover flags. Maybe we'll go over this again, just in case you miss it this time. And of course, I'm going to shamelessly plug the book, The Black Beret. Wonderful book, super duper reference by Major Mike McNorgan and Lieutenant Colonel Doug Locke. Wonderful book, tons of pictures, good stuff in there. So, let's get into the smaller stuff now. So, as you can see here, we have a fitting display of matchbooks in the ashtray. So we have these ones are just were done for recruiting. It's got the Essex tank badge on one side, the Windsors on the other side, and then we have the old phone number for the recruiting office in there, and on parade nights and stuff. So picking up stuff like that is kind of cool. And here we have a regimental plaque. Now these used to be very, very popular when you would say you would be invited to a mess dinner. Say our guys would go up to have a mess dinner in Montreal with the Royal Canadian Hussars. We'd bring a plaque like that and gift it to their mess, and they would reciprocate with ours. And so you see a lot of times in the messes, you'll see a bunch of these different plaques up over top of the bar, beside the bar, or something like that. Just a little mark of, thanks for inviting us to the mess dinner or for whatever. So, but they're kind of neat to have in your collection. So what we'll do then is we'll get our super duper cameraman to zoom in on some of this other smaller stuff, and I'll explain that as we go. So here we have some Windsor Regiment crested golf balls. Now these, special thing about these. We have the Windsor Regiment Classic Golf Tournament at Sutton Creek every year. This year it's in August. Check the Windsor Regiment Association Facebook page. You get all the information on there. The money that's raised goes to help different programs within the regiment. Help support our soldiers and, that type of stuff. And the cool thing is you get a sleeve of Windsor Regiment golf balls for your collection. Guys, you can't pass that up. That alone is worth the price of admission. But you get a great day of golf with a cart, steak dinner, the whole shebang. I'm telling you, it's well worth it. So look it up on the Windsor Regiment Association Facebook page. All that information is right there. No, I'm not getting paid for this, but it's supporting the regiment and the association. It's all good stuff. So here we have the Windsor Regiment RCAC pens. Just in case you learn how to write, you'll have a good instrument to do that with. We have a couple different tie bars. This is a kind of an older one. You can see it just clips on there. And this one actually is mechanical. Look at that. My goodness gracious, what do they think of next? Anyway, a couple different Windsor Regiment tie bars. We've got the old lapel pin, with the usual clasp at the back there. Now, a lot of guys, myself included, when I was in the regiment wearing our mess dress, they would use these as shirt studs down the front. Very nice. Hard as heck to get off when you're finished with a mess dinner. Anybody who's attended a few will understand exactly what I mean by that. Okay, have a nice little belt buckle here with a miniature badge on there. I've seen a couple others. Well, looks like it's getting loose, but I don't touch that too much. I've seen others with one of the collar badges on there. So you get different varieties of those. Of course, we have the regimental ring. I think we bumped into that when we talked about Armored Corps jewelry in the past. So here we have two different types of cufflinks. You have the movable ones, so they're easy to get through the little holes. Doesn't drive you quite as crazy. And then we have these ones here that are solid. They don't move around at all. And they, I'm sure those would drive you nuts trying to get out of those after a mess dinner. But two different varieties of cufflinks. Now these other two here, not exactly Windsor Regiment ones. I wanted to add them anyway. These are probably one of my favorite ones, the little Cougars. Spent a lot of time in Cougars, as the regiment did when we were armor as opposed to recce. Those were the days. Anyway, so I included those. I like to wear those sometimes, mess dress or when I'm in a tuxedo or something. Then we have these ones here. These were a gift from a friend a little while ago. I do believe these are supposed to be US M60s, but kind of neat little tank things. And because this is Canadian Cavalry and Armour, I know, American tank, Canadian Cavalry, but they're still cool. So that's why I wanted to include them in here. How neat are those? So Again, here's a whole bunch of little stuff, and I'm sure that there's more stuff kicking around in a box or something, and eventually, I know I say this a lot now, don't I? But eventually I'll have all my stuff out, then we'll just do a good overview of everything. So those are the little things. Well, guys, I hope you liked this episode of all the different odds and sods and different things that go along with collecting Windsor Regiment stuff. Probably one more episode, and that will probably just, it'll be a shorter one dealing with flags and pennants and that type of thing, dealing with the Windsor Regiment. So I hope you like this stuff, and happy collecting.